Hi everyone, it is not Monday but Tuesday. I couldn't make a recording yesterday, so I decided to do it today. Today is August 3rd, it's a Tuesday, and actually virus-wise it's actually nice to do it on a Tuesday because there's a press conference down in Madrid every Monday that they give a kind of an update on what things looks like in Spain virus-wise. So for that, it's nice to do it on a Tuesday actually. Otherwise, the weather's been weird the last few weeks. It's been warm, and then it's in the south in Spain it's been very warm, and I guess it still is, but up in the north we had like 16-17 degrees maximum the last few days. At least 2 days ago it was cold, and the clouds came in and you had to put on a sweater, and I'm still with my winter little sweater here going. But and it's gonna start to rain today in the afternoon, so it's gonna be a few days of rain again. So it's kind of a chilly summer. Hopefully it gets better soon. Let's look at some of the things that came out of the press conference the other day, yesterday. First, let's talk about the vaccination. You'll see that in Galicia we have now 71.31% that has at least gotten one dose of the vaccine. In Galicia we have 64% or 64.65% that have gotten both shots. So that's good, and we're still going strong. We're still going full speed. It was announced this morning that we have Spain will get another additional 1 million doses of the vaccine this week. That's in addition to the already planned scheduled doses that we were supposed to get anyway. So hopefully this week we'll do a big jump in vaccination and getting the numbers higher up. There's still people waiting. The young ones are still waiting to get shots, and they haven't had a possibility of getting one. So and I guess that's the good news, that I think we can get high up on the percentage wise. Now we are at 71 with one dose, 64 with two doses. And hopefully we can get up into the high 80s and 90s. Of course, I think we're only vaccinating down to 16 or 12? So of course, the people under that age will not, as far as I understand, get the option of getting one yet. That means we're never going to get to 100%, but hopefully we can get to the high 80s, and hopefully when we get there, things will look much better. Spain as a country, 67.8% has gotten one dose, 57.45% has gotten two doses. So that's good. In Galicia, I think they've started with the 20 to 29s. They're vaccinating thousands every day. 6,500 yesterday in Santiago got a dose. So it's still going full speed. And I think also they have done in Galicia, was 11,000 invites they opened up for the is it 12, or I'm not remember now if it's 12 to 20, 12 to 19 or 16 to 19. They have to make an appointment, but the 11,000 appointments for them were made available last week, and I think they're going to do it on an appointment basis for the younger ones. So, and I'm sure this upcoming week there's another batch of appointments available. So that's good. It looks like at least hopefully we can get up to the high 80s. Pilgrim-wise, of course it's August, so supposedly the July statistics from the Pilgrim's office should be out soon. I just checked and they haven't published them yet. I'm sure they are working on it. But La Voz de Galicia, and the newspaper in Galicia, has gotten a hold of some numbers from July. And they are saying, as you can see here, in June, it was 14,810 pilgrims that got to Compostela. As you know, as always, there's more people probably that walked it, because some people don't care for the Compostela. But this is the only way we can count, I guess. So 14,810 in June and 33,883 in July, which makes an average of just over 1,000 a day. So that's good. And it's also mentioned here that 75% of them were Spaniards. So 25% foreigners. Of course, in a normal year, it's about 50-50. I think actually the foreigners are inching out a little bit, 55 or 60 to 40. So with the situation being different, non-COVID, we would have a lot more foreigners coming. Just a little bit of, it looks like hotels and restaurants are doing all right. I mean, 70% occupancy in July, and they hope to repeat that in August, is what this article is saying. So that's at least good news for the businesses, so that they could finally get some income, because they've been struggling for a while. Just to look at what this fifth wave is looking like, you could see it peaked here. This is the new daily cases. This is for Spain. So it's it peaked around July 3rd, and so we're still having a lot of new daily cases, but the numbers of the new daily cases are going down. Yes, so I listened to a press conference yesterday on YouTube that was done from Madrid, and they were saying that the 12 to 19th age bracket, the new infections per 100,000 inhabitants over the last 14 days for the age bracket 12 to 19, it's over 1,500, which is very high. Of course, it's high because most of them haven't been offered vaccines, and a lot of people are moving around. It's August, it's vacation time, so it's high. Also, she said that the 20 to 29s are also over 1,500 for that same statistic. The 30 to 39 is about 800 per 100,000 over the last 14 days. And the 40 to 49 is over 400. So it seems like what's happening is that the young people are generating a lot of spread of COVID, and then that the older age groups are getting infected from the younger ones, I'm assuming then. It is also true, because I pilgrim-wise, I got an email, it may have been 5-6 days ago now. A lady had just walked the Camino. She's from the UK, and she has both her shots, so she is vaccinated, and she needed to get a PCR test to go back home on the plane. So she went to one of these testing centers, a private one. On the forum, there's a list that Sybil made that is nice, that has a lot of these places listed with phone numbers and everything. I think she used one of those. I'm not sure. Anyway, she had no symptoms, tested positive. So she's positive. Okay, so the testing center tried to call the number, the Sergas number, the local health, public health authorities, to let them know that she was positive, but they couldn't get through. The number was just collapsed. It's vacation time, So she was like, "Well, what do I do now?" So she said, "Well, the doctor you're gonna get a call from a doctor." All right. So she went back to her place where she was staying, and it seemed like she didn't get a call. So emailed me, what should I do? So what do I don't know what to tell her. So I sent her some more phone numbers so she could try and call. It seems she couldn't get through. In the end, what happened was she found there's a private hospital in Santiago, La Rosaleda, If you search for HM Hospital Santiago, you'll find it. And they have a section there where they offer health services for English-speaking pilgrims and tourists that visit Santiago. And she was able to get through to them and talk to them. And what ended up being the things she needed to do is to self-isolate for 10 days. And that she would supposedly get a call from a doctor around day 7. And then she, I'm thinking, probably will have to take another test. And if it's negative, I guess she's okay to leave. Just as an example, I think it's difficult when you don't live in Santiago and suddenly you get a positive test. You have to self-isolate. Where you do it? Her initial pension that she was staying at didn't have any rooms for her to be able to stay longer, so she had to, find another place. I don't know all the details where she ended up, but it creates problems. And she was vaccinated, so I think it means that even if you're vaccinated, she has no symptoms, but you could still get the virus. And if you need a PCR test, a negative one, to get home, this might happen. And with the numbers being so high as they are now, it might happen. I don't think it's happened to a lot of people, but I just wanted to tell you the story. That's what it looks like. I know there's a lot of you about to travel. I think if you're not vaccinated, if you live in Europe, and it's in theory, I think, possible to travel with a negative PCR and no vaccine, I probably wouldn't. I would stay home and wait a little bit, because I have good feelings. I think things are going to look better in a few weeks once we get to a higher percentage of people vaccinated. And also once August is over, because August is the big vacation month in Spain. People are traveling all over, and virus-wise, that is not a good thing. So I think for September, I think personally, I'm not a professional, but my gut feeling is that mid-September, things will look much better. So if you're not vaccinated, that's what I would do. If you're vaccinated, just be careful. But I think even with these numbers, I think it should be possible to travel, as long as you are very careful. Of course, you have to be. You're most likely not going to get very sick, but you have to, of course, be careful so you don't give the virus, if you get it, to someone else. Masks are. You need to wear masks. People are in Santiago are pretty much wearing it all over. If you can't, the law is that if you can't have a distance of 1.5 meters to the next person, you're supposed to wear it. Anytime you go inside, you're supposed to wear it. If you go inside a cafe now, or inside to have lunch or dinner in a restaurant inside, you need to show a vaccination card. You need to show that you've been vaccinated to be able to eat inside. Outside is not necessary, but inside it is. So there are some things that we have been doing to make things better and get these numbers down, and hopefully that should be enough. And I think it's good that they do it this way instead of just closing things down, because with such a high number of people, at least Spaniards, having the vaccine now, you could still get some business going with these vaccinated people coming and staying inside. So that's that. Anyway, I won't blabble more along on this, but at least more or less what things looks like, and some people are okay with this risk, and some people are less okay with the risk. So the final decision, what you want to do, is of course yours. Now, I did record last week a video from the square. I decided I'm gonna go down to the Obradoiro square, just sit down. It was nice weather. Sit down, put my phone down, and record. Just record people coming and going from the square. With the ambient that is there. And I thought, well, I'm gonna add some music to it. So I find some license free music that I could use on YouTube, and I put some music in the background just so that I wouldn't get too boring. And from the video that I uploaded, it seems like people didn't like the music. They wanted just to hear people's voices and the sounds. So what I'm thinking is, since I haven't put that video up, I have about a 15-minute clip of me sitting down on the square. I think it was recorded on the 27th or the 28th of July in the no, it was in the afternoon. It was about 12 noon. So what I'll do is, at the end of this clip, when I stop talking, I will add to this video about 15 minutes of me just sitting down on the square and having people come by, walk by with the noises, and you can hear the tourist train come and go. You could hear the cathedral bells ring. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna add, and you'll see it right now. Ciao. Hope things are good where you are. Stay safe. See you next time. Ciao.